Hello everybody, Lego D's Nuts here, and this is my all Marvel characters video. Now, or Marvel MCU kind of inspired characters. And yeah, this is going to be a long list because I have a lot of characters to show, so it's going to be, so strap in, this is going to be a pretty wild ride. Now, the first character I'd like to show would be Hulk. Bruce Banner transforming into Hulk. Now, yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. This handpiece is Jabba the Hutt's arm piece, and just kind of use that to represent him transforming into the Hulk. And I kind of gave him this. That's the hair piece from Harry Potter collectible minifigure series, and I don't want to rant too much about him. You'd also see he has green coming out of his neck. Now, let's just move on to the next character because I have a lot of characters to go through. Now, here is Groot. A buildable version of Groot. Kind of nothing much to say about him. I mean, buildable version of Groot. So, yeah, let's just go on to the next because we have a lot. Black Widow. The only thing improved about her is her hairpiece and her katana. Ant-Man kind of just covered up the mask with some green stuff. Nothing much to say about him. Carnage. Now this is a pretty cool character. I used this back piece from the Infinity War sets with those Outriders, I think they're called, and gave him some, Carnage type accessories. Let's go on to some big figs. Juggernaut. This version, he doesn't look that great. Kind of inspired from Deadpool 2. Well, I was inspired to make him because of Deadpool 2. These are the Bane pieces. Sorry, the Bane arm pieces with the stud on it. It was the only one in the flesh color, so I decided to use that. And yeah, nothing much to say about him. Let's move on. Let's give you the man himself, Thanos. Now this is kind of just improved Thanos. And yeah, I just kind of took the Thanos that they had and just improved it to make it look more like Thanos. I have my own version of Vulture. I kind of gave him this crow mask that I have from what's it called? I forget what it's called. And this arm piece, some Nexonite torso, really advanced version of him. I would say. Okay, there goes my figures, but let's not worry about that. Let's go on to next. Daredevil in his covered up face version. Not much to say about him. Just kind of took a Batman mask, just sanded it down. Deadpool. This is pretty cool. It kind of took a demon torso, some arm, and this is actually Red Hood. I kind of just painted over that, and yeah. Here's a different version of, what's it called? Not Daredevil. Ghost Rider, yeah. Kind of just took a hairpiece from Ninjago series. This face piece, I think it was from one of the Marvel sets, and kind of just gave him this orange chain. I forget his name. I'm blanking. The dude who fights Deadpool in Deadpool 2. It'll come, Cable. There's Cable. Gave him this big gun. And yeah, here's another version of Daredevil. Just kind of a Batman mask with some horns. Simple enough. Here's a slightly improved Iron Man. Now, sorry if I'm going through these figures too quickly. Kind of focus. Yeah, just kind of painted over that. Gave him some accessories. And yeah, let's go on to Mysterio. I know this headpiece is pretty obnoxious for Mysterio, but yeah, that's just kind of painted over. Now here's a cool one. Fisk. I would like to focus a bit more on Fisk. Now I did take the, what's it called? I didn't improve that too much. The torso, the same kind of torso, the Axel torso, yeah, and that's what I use for Fisk. And yeah, kind of inspired by think it was not Just Too Good. It was Ash and Flash's collectible minifigure series he made on the Spider-Man PS4 game. So yeah, and speaking of Spider-Man PS4 game, I have Spider-Man from the PS4 game I made. And yeah, nothing much, kind of just paint over Spider-Man torso, Spider-Man Homecoming headpiece. I actually got that from the Civil War sets. Here's a really old version of Black Panther I made. Not that great, just a kind of Batman mask with, here's a really bad figure. Not that great. But the only important thing about him is that his arms kind of have ball joint arms, which I think are actually pretty cool. Might use it for some other different figures. So it's pretty hard to make. I forget which video I took that from. Now, here's Mr. Negative, the Negation. No, I'm just kidding, but Negative. Just kind of gave him a lightning piece with colored in black. Here's one I made for fun. Construction Deadpool, just Emmett with Deadpool. Yeah, here's a really cool one. This is from Deadpool 2, when Deadpool gets his kind of legs chopped off. So yeah, I kind of just made it. So the shirt is the only thing covering his crotch, just like in the movie, and he has this kind of Deadpool mask that he doesn't really have on properly right now. Sorry if I'm rushing through the characters. Really old version of Wolverine, kind of just looks like Batman Wolverine. I'll improve it in the future. Here's a kid Iron Man I made for fun. Kind of just Iron Man as like a really small kid. Yeah, kind of an alternate version I've made. Here's Captain America with this really cool mask that I think I've seen some other people do it where they just take a Flash's mask and just make it into Captain America, and that's what I did for that guy. Speaking of Captain America, I think one of the best figures I have probably made out of all the Marvel ones, or maybe out of all the characters I've made, Captain America from Infinity War. Now, just painted over here. Focus. Paint over the arms, and kind of gave him the fingers, and gave this damaged Captain America shield. Now, I know in the movie he doesn't actually have this shield, but I decided to give it to him anyways. And it kind of improved hairpiece, and the torso and the head is kind of the same as in the sets. Here's another Infinity War character, Spider-Man. But, he doesn't feel so good, so he's gone. Here's Thor, improved Thor. If you look in the reflection here, if I could just focus on the arms. Focus. Here. Camera, please focus. Come on, focus. Whatever. Just take my word for it. He has, on the side of his arms, he kind of, I took Lords from the Lego Ninjago movie, which has the tiny little printing, kind of used as chainmail for when he has kind of this version of the suit on, and made his hair brown instead of the color it was before to improve it. So, yeah. Let's see, I'm kind of rushing through these characters. Here's my version of J. Jonah Jameson. Just kind of took, that's from Lego Batman movie, and the face is just from one of, it doesn't matter. Why am I rushing through these so fast? I have like all the time I want in the world, but I just don't want the video to be too long and boring for all of you, because I've seen some customizers. But here's Venom. Now the face print ain't that great, but I made this out of a Ninjago thing, and kind of just plop that on there, so it's the half Venom, half. I've never seen anyone do this. So yeah, Venom. Here's a slightly improved Doctor Strange. Just the only thing improved is that he has this kind of piece I made, kind of like a magical shield, and he has kind of the time stone working. Well, it's not the time stone itself, but ooh, I have a lot of figures to go through. Here's Logan, which I really like this figure. I didn't actually do any painting on it, but I still think it captures Logan so much. I don't know where that face paint is from. I think it's from a Star Wars set, I want to say. but I think it fit perfectly for Logan. And that torso was from a was like a village was like I think it was a farmer from a Batman set, like a random civilian. That pants is just from what's this called? Owen from the first Jurassic World. And yeah, I really like this because it was his torso, because it's all muddy and whatnot. Kind of fits Logan perfectly, because it doesn't look exactly like Logan, but it's like kind of version of Logan I really like. So I don't know why I like this figure so much, even though I barely did anything to, improve him or whatnot. Here's a ancient Black Panther I've made. Now, I kind of took Black Panther and just kind of made him look more ancient, kind of make him look more like a mask, put the horns in front, because if it was a mask on your face, the horns wouldn't be in the back, they'd be in front. So, and I kind of just made the rest of it kind of his skin, some like tribal painting, like a shield made of vibranium, I would say. And yeah, and I'm just kind of assuming, I'm going to imagine this blue part is kind of just paint instead of, vibranium, I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, there's Black Panther, ancient Black Panther. I really like this figure. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's like a lot of these are kind of my own designs, like Mysterio. What are the ones? That's kind of my own, but some of them are my own design. Like I know the Vulture is really my own design. Now let's go on to before that, Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. Nothing much to show with him. I made Korg. This actually figure is kind of pretty cool. I'm really proud of the face. How I did the eyes. This is the first time I actually kind of did really eyes on painting characters. Now, the texture is different, kind of molded a bit. Now, I think the messy painting kind of works for this character. Now, I know the shoulder is on the wrong. I got this from the, I forget which big fig it is. It's the one from Infinity War that isn't Thanos. Here's a Rhino as a big fig. I just kind of took Batman's mask and improved it. Now, you might be wondering why the torso looks a bit weird. Originally, it was Winston, and I kind of just repurposed it for Rhino, because you can see it kind of looks like Winston with the bowl, the big piece. I should really sand that down some more to make it look more like Rhino. But the reason I kind of sacrificed Winston, because I knew Overwatch sets were coming, and so yeah, so I kind of sacrificed him. I didn't sacrifice all the Overwatch characters I've made. Might show you that in the future. And here is, I think, the second to last figure. Wow, it's a lot. We're already at 13 minutes. Wow. It's Venom as a big fig. And I came a bigger hand from, what's it called? This was actually a Killer Croc's hand. You can tell by the green. And yeah, this is also Thanos' hand as well. This is actually Bane's torso. Just improved it to look more like Venom. Now, let's go to the last character, which, honestly, is kind of a meme character. You know Mighty Micros, right? Those sets they made a while back. Well, behold. I know. Thanos Mighty Micro, but instead of, the gauntlet, you guessed it, it's Thanos car. I know it's probably an old meme by now, but Thanos car, I know, as Mighty Micro. Now, I kind of thought this was kind of humorous, Infinity War Thanos with, yeah. Thought it'd kind of be funny just to make a Mighty Micro of Thanos with Thanos car, mini Thanos. Now, honestly, it kind of looks a lot better. Sorry about that. Than the Thanos they kind of have, and I think those are all my figures. Some have fell on the floor. Oh wait, actually I didn't show them all. I also made a domino. I just boom, and yeah, this is a pretty long showcase because I made a lot of Marvel characters, and I might even be forgetting some. But yeah, those are all my Marvel characters. Oh wait, you're right, I am. Slightly improved Yondu, just color the thing and give him one piece to represent his thing, whistle, whatever. And yeah, those are all my characters. And like I Oh, I keep on forgetting some. Here's a Hulkbuster, mini Hulkbuster. And okay, yeah, now I'm done. I don't care if I missed any more. It's been a pretty long video, longer than any of my other videos, probably my longest video yet. And yeah, if you enjoyed, go ahead and smack that like bell, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Do a lot of good jazz. Bye.